Let's see, today we were just swapping out the engine room harness, which is this insane harness that has the fuse box, main fuse box, and many connectors. Let's see if I can string this up. This is the old one, and I reinstalled the old one, so it's pretty big. You see this connects on. This is the driver's side dash, where it connects on the driver's side dash, and then this snakes all the way around the engine harness to the other side, the passenger side. This is where the passenger side connects. This is an auto transmission computer harness connector, where this car, the chassis was an auto transmission from the factory, but it's being swapped over to a manual. And here is another little fuse box where the previous owner did weird, funky things to it. This particular portion of the engine room harness, and so I swapped out my old one that was wrecked. Besides that, it's in. If you want to take a look, it's sort of in. Here's this main section of harness here, where it connects on the front of the engine bay. Then it snakes, one side snakes down. You can't even really probably see it, but it goes way underneath here. If you want to get the camera right there, you can kind of see where it goes in. Snakes in from there, and if you just follow this main cable, this main harness cable, it'll go all the way to the driver fender well, where it needs to connect inside. And so that's where it's currently going. And if you actually want to open up the door here, you can see where it's sort of supposed to go. You can probably get the camera right under there if you can. It's probably lacking a little bit of light, but that's where it's all supposed to connect to. Hopefully it does. And this is the rest of the car. It has some sound deadening installed. Basically, I put sound deadening everywhere where the factory did not put it, and they kind of slapped it on kind of haphazardly. There's a lot of it in the front of the cabin, but not a lot in the rear. And so the whole rear is done. And essentially, this engine room harness is a precursor to getting the dash back together, because there's lots of stuff to do right around here. And once this new harness is in, we can start working on that stuff. But in the meantime, it's a nice job. Almost finished. This is just the old one. This isn't even the engine harness. This is just the engine room harness. So that's crazy.
Z things.
Yes, Z things. It's all 1980s technology, and so or late 80s technology. So that's where we're at.